In this video, we are taking a look at an awesome free reasoning model that's capable of generating stunning videos. And with the latest Pika updates, it's really easy to create funny content. We're also testing out the brand new Adobe Generative Video Beta, which is finally released for everyone, and lots of other cool and crazy AI stuff. Let's dive in. Okay, first we take a look at Pikaswaps, where you can just upload a real video and then just swap something out. For example, a person. So how to use it? You click on Pikaswaps and then you upload your video. In my case, this video of a woman here in the kitchen. Then you write in this field here what you want to change. In this example, the woman. And then down here, you write exactly what should happen. What you want to swap it with. I want the woman to have an alligator head and neck. That's basically it. Then you hit on generate and wait. Here is the result. He swept out the face. Kind of. But it's not an alligator. Looks more like a lizard. The face was swapped and the hands also swapped. Strange result, but not bad. And here's another one. Still not an alligator. Looks more like the lizard character from the Geico commercial or something like that. But it's a funny result. It actually looks really good. The look into the camera is funny. And these kind of videos are made for social media, for TikTok and stuff like that. So you want something funny, not something super realistic. Now let's try out the other method. So we go to Pikaswaps, upload our video, and now we brush out the parts we want to swap. So roughly brush this guy. Like this, that's it. And then we use our picture. In my case, this blue alien. And then we put in the prompt. Swept the guy with the cute alien. Hit enter. Here's the result. He swapped the guy out, that's really good. But he looks up and it looks like he is talking to someone up there. Or is he praying? It's a little strange, but not bad. And then a second result was even stranger, where his neck was really long. I don't know what happened to that alien, but still funny. First time I tried it, I forgot to put in the image of the alien, so it generated an alien itself. And that's also funny. Looks like the brother from the guy from the I'm Blue song from the band Eiffel 65. Pretty casual, this guy. That's really impressive, and the possibilities are endless. And Pika has this other new feature called Pikaddition, where you can upload footage of a real video and combine it, for example, with an AI-generated element. You can do really cool and funny stuff with it. To use it, you click down here where it says Pikaddition, and you upload your video first. In my case, a woman walking, and you upload that cute puppy. And then let's change this text here and put in my text. Very big puppy is walking behind the woman from left to right. We have our elements here, and then I click on the star, and boom. And then it's starting to generate. And then here you see it is generating. It's saying high demand, and this will take a while. It's ready. And as you can see on the video, it kind of stuck the sofa to the behind of the dog, because there was a sofa behind him on the photo. And he still has the sofa on his behind. That's kind of strange. So let's try something else. This time we have this green background, so maybe it is easier to separate the character from the background. So let's see how it does. I put in the new image of the dog with the green background and then click on generate on the little star button there. So this result is way better. Now he's just walking down and does not have any sofa on his buttocks. And here's another example, walking left of her. That's pretty good. Way better than having a sofa on the behind, like before. That was really strange, but also kind of funny. How it looks left and right and checks everything like a bodyguard. So next we have two women drinking beer, and we have this cute little alien, and let's see the result. So we have the first result here. It looks like the alien is sitting on the woman's lap. It's kind of funny, and from the lightning it looks pretty good. And it steals the beer of the woman. It's not what I was hoping for. So the next try is way better. He's sitting in the middle of the two women, and he has his own beer. Only at the end the beer is disappearing. That's kind of strange, but a good job. Really impressive. Keep in mind, the video quality is not that good because I don't have a paid plan. If you pay for it, you'll get better quality. So now we have this picture of a gorilla here. It's a stock footage picture, and we have this AI-generated video of this small path in the woods. Let's see what it does. This one is not so good. This does not really look that the gorilla is in the scene. It's not really good. And a second try is not much better. So that's not great. Maybe a bad combination. Here are a few other examples. Here is this sea monster. I wanted it to be in the drawer. Didn't work out, but this result still is kind of creepy and funny. And the second try was even better. It was actually inside the drawer. Really creepy and looks almost real. Looks like a baby alien or something. And here, this other sea monster, boxing with this woman. It's unfair. It added another woman, and so she has to fight the sea monster and herself. That's unfair. And here's another version of it where it's only one monster. But you can see it's pretty crazy, and you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. So next is Kling. They have a cool new feature called Elements, where you can combine different elements into one scene. Let's check it out. You go to AI videos, and you click on this Elements button down here. And then you can upload the images. Now, first I add a blue alien. Then I add a sea creature in a forest. Here you see we have a alien, sea creature, and forest. And now I write a text in there like, blue alien and sea creature fighting in the woods. Hit generate. And that's it. Here is the result. I wrote in the prompt that they should fight, but they do not fight. But still not bad. The alien looks fearless. He takes the challenge. And the next one? I put in another sea monster and a dog. So 3 characters meeting in the garden to talk. A really good result. And with a higher quality, that's something you could use. Here another example. Combined a monkey and a cat and a sea monster. They are making music in a flower field. And they're really feeling it. So next we take a look at Qwen 2.5. What's awesome about Qwen 2.5? It's trained on an astonishing 18 trillion tokens, which gives it fantastic grasp of context and nuance. It doesn't just handle text. It also can create images and videos. And it has artifacts for coding and stuff, and it can search the web. So let's try it out. The cool thing is it has web search. That's really handy. In the old days, it couldn't reach the web. So if I paste it in without the web search and now I click on generate, click on send message, and you see it saying, I don't have real-time capability or access to current data and so on. So it can't do it. But if you now paste it in again and activate web search and go onto the right side and go to send message, now it is actually showing the weather already here at the top. You see there's all that weather information. Has even given more information here. Friday, February, blah, blah, blah. You see this? That's really handy. So let's try to challenge the reasoning model with a question. I have this question from Chatgpt and I also have this answer. Let's see if it gets the answer correct. So let's paste it in. It's like a farmer's traveling with a wolf, a goat, and a cabbage and so on. And now let's hit it. And let's see what it does. That was pretty fast. Maybe it knew the answer already and it didn't think that long. So let's try something more challenging. So it actually has to think more. So let's try it out. Blind timekeeper, mechanical clocks, blah, 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 blah. And boom. Here you can see it is thinking longer than before. Now it's starting to answer. And there's the final answer. Now, you can see here I have a Chatgpt window, and the answer is kind of similar. This is saying average of the display time, and this is saying midpoint of the shown time. So it's like it's basically the same answer. So it did well, and it thought a little bit. Word of advice, this is a Chinese model, so I wouldn't put all my private data into that. So be careful what you put in there. This model is available for local install if you are interested. I have a video showing you how to do it. In the video, I run DeepSeek locally, but you can use this model here as well. So next, let's try the image generation. I put in this prompt here, a giraffe with a red scarf, wearing a green backpack, riding on a donkey in the woods. Orange sun shines through the trees. Click on image generation and let's pick 16 by 9. And boom. That's the image. Not bad, but it kind of looks like comic style or something. So we try something else. Put in the prompt again. And then we put in realistic at the end. And let's try again. Better, but still not perfect. So we try something else. So now I improve the prompt with Chatgpt. Let's put it in. Boom. It's more detailed. So let's generate again and hope for a good result. Now it looks definitely more realistic, but a little strange because the giraffe has no body. We just try again. This one is not bad, and it's a free model, so you can try as often as you want. So let's take a look. This was the one before the improved prompt. It looks okay. And now we have this one. This looks way better, but the neck is coming out of the side. And then it does not have a body, but the nature looks really impressive. And this one is also kind of cool, but we have this floating head, kind of funny. And this one, this is really good and moody with all this light from it. This is really cool. Altogether, really good results. And it's free, so you can try again and again. Okay, next we try the video generation. Put it in a prompt. A guy with a helmet and a yellow jacket, riding a giraffe. They ride through the desert. Nearby is a big blue spaceship. Boom. This takes a while. When it's on 99, it looks like it's stuck, but it's actually not. So just wait. It takes a while. So here's our video. Let's have a look. It's not bad. It did exactly what I said. Even the spaceship is there, but it has a little bit of a comic look. So let's try to improve the prompt again. Put in the improved prompt and hit enter. So the improved prompt did not do that much. On the top, you can see the original one with the small prompt. So the improvement did not do much. And so you don't need to paste in big prompts, just do normal prompts. And here are some other examples: a painter and a guy underwater. It's really good. And a cat eating spaghetti. That's really impressive. Looks like it's actually eating the spaghetti. That's really, really good. And his video of a cat hugging a kid. That also looks very real. And a kitten riding his bike. Really cool and funny with the little helmet. And we have this woman playing the piano, and the lizard on the piano is playing the violin. And that looks really good. Really amazing stuff you can do with this video generator. So, next thing we're going to try the artifacts. If you don't know what artifacts are, it's like the coding element of the model, where you can make games and applications and stuff like that. Let's put in a prompt. In this case, I wanted to create a snake type of game, where you play a snake and collect small items and grow every time you collect an item. Change direction with WASD keys, so it's a classical snake game. Let's see what it does. Now it puts on the right side the artifacts window, and on the left side, the coding window. So now we have this game here. Let's check it out. The WASD keys are working, but there's no red dot. So let's try to fix that. We click to write a message, and we write something like, "There is no red dot to collect." Fix that, and boom. He fixed it. Now it's working. Let's collect the red dots. Yeah, it's a classical snake game. I haven't played this since Nokia 3310. That's all really cool stuff with Qwen 2.5. And it's free at the moment at the creation of this video. So go check it out. Next, we're going to take a look at Adobe Firefly Video Generative Beta. It's finally out. Took a while, but now it's finally out. Let's try it out. So first we go up here. Here we have the possibility to change the aspect ratio. It's only widescreen or portrait. I choose widescreen. We only have the option for 24 frames per second. There's no other option. And then we have the shot size. In this case, I choose medium shot. And you also have the camera angle. For example, aerial shot like drone footage, or from low angle. Lots of options. So I choose eye level shot. And we have an option for motion, something like zoom in, zoom out, or moving left or right. So I take a zoom out. So we zoom out of the scene a little bit. That's basically it. Then we put in the prompt. It's the same from before. Guy with a green helmet and a yellow jacket riding a giraffe. They ride through the desert nearby as a big blue spaceship, realistic scene, and so on. So next we click on Generate. And this is it. Now it generates. Takes a while. So the video is ready, and it's not great. It looks like the giraffe is floating. Not really walking. The surrounding is good, though. I mean, the mountains in the desert looks good, but everything together looks like a bad After Effects compositing video. Not the best result I've seen. Let's try again. So now I made a few more. The problem with the first prompt was that the giraffe was kind of sliding, and that's kind of strange. Here you see it looks like he's sliding. So I changed the prompt so he is riding the giraffe. And the giraffe is walking through the desert. And now you see down here that it is walking. It's way better. And also the other one, it's kind of walking. So let's try something else. This time a new prompt. So we choose a close-up this time and zoom out. And the prompt is, cat is playing with a wool ball on the carpet. And click on Generate. And now here are a few more examples I generated. On the top left, we have this cat playing with the wool. That's not bad. Only at the end there is a strange movement. And then we have this dog here that is really cute. Makes no sense because he's not actually driving the bike, but it's cute and looks very realistic. That's really good. Then we have this woman playing piano. The prompt was a lizard on her shoulder playing the violin, but she is playing piano and the violin. What's really cool is that the hands are actually playing, but with some artifacts. And the lizard is just watching, and her tongue is out. Kind of funny, but could be better. And we have this dog riding a surfboard that's actually really good. Some morphing going on, but a good result. So all in all, a good video generator. Really nice. And like all the other video generators, Adobe Firefly also has a start and end frame feature. So let's try this out. This is down here where you can see you can choose a start frame. I put in this image of a cat on the piano. And for the end frame, I choose a tiger. And I put in a prompt. That cat turns into a tiger. Hit generate. And that's it. Now it's ready. Good result. The cat morphs into the tiger. That's it for the video generation. And just briefly about the text-to-image generator. That's out a while now. I'm not going to say too much about it, but there's a new mode here. It's called Fast Mode. And it's kind of like Flow State from Leonardo AI. If you're interested, check out the video I made about it. What it is, basically, you make a lot of low-res generations, and then only choose one image. It's a very cost-effective way to just get an idea and how to find what you need. So I click on Photo here, put in the prompt. Boom. And hit Generate, and that's it. And now it's very quickly generating lots of images. And it doesn't cost many tokens. So there we have it. Lots of images from puppies, playing with a soccer ball, a good result. And if we're not happy with the result, we just generate again. And you see it's pretty fast. And again, very good results. And if we like one image, we can upscale it and go on with our project. Okay, next we have OmniHuman, a pretty cool tool for human-like animations. And here's an example. You can see this woman with a guitar here. Let's play it. She's singing in the original video, but I don't know the status of the royalty, so I can't play it. But it's impressive lip syncing. Pretty cool stuff, right? And they have more examples down here. I play the videos for you, so you can take a look.
What would art be like without emotions? It would be empty.
哦嘿，你们是怎么发现我的？虽然我知道这样说有点不合适，但是
This was how I was making an impact in the lives of my 60 students. So
希望我的小猫永远健康，永远快乐。
Give people something to believe in, and they will move from you and me to us.
That's really impressive how the arms are moving. And the way they look that looks so natural, so real. That's like nothing we've seen before in all those generations. That is the next level. This is absolutely crazy. So I tried to create an animation with this. I uploaded a picture of a cat and an audio file. But every time when I click generate, I get this error message. And it doesn't work. And even if you try to buy it, it gives an error message. So it's not really out yet. But when it's out, social media gets flooded with videos like that. Crazy times we live in. That's it. If you liked the video, please subscribe, like, or leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.